Welcome back to the N64 Time Trials, the series where I play the first 30 minutes of every game released on the N64, and then review it based solely on that first half hour. I'm so glad that you're here today as we are checking out Spider-Man on the N64. I never played this version of Spider-Man, but I have enjoyed some of the future Spider-Man games that Activision put out. Between the Spider-Man name and its reputation, I'm curious to see how well it holds up. The magic meter is just over halfway full on this one. What about you? Did you grow up swinging through New York as Spider-Man, or will this be your first time putting on the suit? Let me know in the comments, and while you're at it, please take a minute to subscribe if you haven't already. These videos are super fun to put together, but it's also a ton of work, so I hope that you'll join me again on future videos. Released in 2000, Spider-Man is an action-adventure game developed by Neversoft and published by Activision. Based on Marvel's iconic superhero, this game blends combat, platforming, and web-slinging as Spider-Man battles classic villains across a stylized version of New York City. While not an N64 exclusive, it's often remembered as one of the stronger licensed superhero games of its era, and an important step forward for Spider-Man in 3D. Notable features include narrated comic book cutscenes, a wide move set for Spider-Man, and a mix of stealth and action gameplay. A fun fact is that Spider-Man was originally planned to include the Twin Towers, but they were removed late in development. If you want to learn more trivia about this game, stick around. There are more trivia facts that I'll be sharing during the time trial. Okay, so that's the back of the box info, but you know you can't judge a card by its box art. Whether you're here to revisit an old favorite or to see what you missed out on all those years ago, Spider-Man has 30 minutes to make a good impression. Let's blow into the cartridge for good luck and fire it up! Does Spider-Man belong in your display case or in the bargain bin? I'll see you after the time trial for the official review. Okay, they're registered trademarks. And it's by Activision, who also made the future Spider-Man game. Wow. What a title card. Just an image. Even the press start isn't like blinking. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know if this game is remembered as an amazing game. Or a bad game. Oh, we just automatically skip past that. Okay. We can continue. New game. Controller pack options. Training. Special. What is special? Costumes. And they got cheats. Let's do training. Do we want to do training? Let's just see what training is. Kid mode. They got kid mode? Time attack, speed training, item. Okay, I don't know if never mind. Okay, so this is just other modes. Train your fighting skills, eliminate as many opponents as possible, survive as long as you can, fling as fast as you can, collect items. Alright. Let's do kid mode. I am kind of interested to know what kid mode is, but we're going to start a new game, and we're going to start the timer. There you go, there's kid mode. I'll do normal. No, I want to be a weenie and say easy. Starting the timer. Expo 2000, Dr. Otto Octavius. Technology is the light that will cut through the darkness. When humanity conforms to a single truth, a truth based in technological progress and scientific method, we will be unstoppable. I, Dr. Otto Octavius, vow as a scientist and businessman that my duties to humankind will be fulfilled. Thank you. Thank you. I don't hear anybody applaud. Peter Parker says, nice. I can't use the same voice. Nice words, Octavius. If these executives knew you the way that I do, I wonder if they'd be so quick to applaud. Brock keeps shooting Eddie. Just backstage.
You dare!
Who dares? Face me, face me, coward! Face a worthy foe! Spider-Man, oh my, it can't be! Last time I checked, I was Spider-Man. Spider-Man, what is he doing? I gotta get into my costume, but I can't get free of this crowd. Can't get a shot. Jameson will pay anything, any price to get Spider-Man. That was Eddie Brock. Who the... He looked familiar, but... you want to talk Aussie? Whatever. Stay focused, Brock. He's stealing Octavius's device. Now he sees me. My camera! No! Nor! Or nor! It's over. It's all over. I blew it again. I can hear Jameson's voice already. Brock, you loser. When I'm done with you, you will be able to get a job taking wedding pictures in Siberia. Is that an easy job? Is that easy? Is it easy to get a job taking wedding pictures in Siberia? I don't even know how I'd go about thinking that out. Now I've tried to fight it. Can't fight him anymore. Again. Venom's here. Innocence falls prey to the evil of Spider-Man. Rest easy, Brock. This is so long. Sorry. Venom is here. And if it's the last thing we ever do, Jameson and the insect are gonna... Hey. Phase 1 complete. Let us begin phase 2. What's up, Siren? Yes. It begins. Soon, very soon. The city will be ours. That was, Green Goblin. Reading stream. The Bank Heist.
Welcome, true believers and newcomers alike. Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here. Once again, we find our
Is that actually Stan Lee's voice?
Better known around the world as the Amazing Spider-Man in a heap of trouble. But this is just the beginning, Spidey fans. So get ready for a true superhero action thriller, packed to the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns, more supervillains than you can shake a web at, and of course, non-stop web-slinging, wall-crawling action.
Yeah, I don't like all the fog on the ground because it reminds me of Superman 64.
Hey, Black Cat, what's going on?
I know there's been some trouble, but the bank's being robbed. And they've got hostages. Use your Spidey compass to get to the bank quickly.
Thanks, Cat.
Follow the Spidey compass.
Hey, Spider-Man. Come over here. When a building is close enough, you can
Come over
swing to
here.
it by pressing the R button.
Okay. I like that they have optional tutorials. This. Oh, we have... Oh, dude, they're going, this is pre-Tobey Maguire, baby.
Spider sense tingling. Something's going on here.
This is pre-Tobey Maguire. They're going with the comic book accurate. Whoa! Yeah, I just learned how to kick. They're going with, like, you had the cartridges of web, just like in the comics. That's what I was trying to say. Let's go over there. Can't get over there. Oh, the Spidey compass is telling me where to go. All right, Kaylin wants more Talk Aussie. I was gonna stop and just give Raspy Ray her points back because we usually don't do voices during time trials. But if it's what the people want, maybe it's what the people need to get. I'm Australian Spider-Man. I'm about to climb down here. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. What year is this from? I believe it was 2000, roughly. No, I web from this? What am I supposed to be doing right now? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. That's whatever a spider can. We can jump and we just grab onto the walls. That's helpful to know. We died.
Welcome, true believers and newcomers alike.
Okay, then. So we can come right on over here.
What's up, Cat?
What does she tell me if I
Spidey,
talk to her here?
It's a web cartridge. You can carry up to 10 of them.
Didn't actually need to know that.
It's tingling. Something's going on here.
Come over here and give this guy the crikey kick again. Like that, mate. Hey, I think that this is where we were supposed to be going from the start. Ah, come on now, mate. Shoot, Spider-Man. I like how there's that special music that pops up whenever we're in battle. Where do we go right now? Up here? Body senses are tingling. Like that, mate. Is there for shrimp on the barbie? Sorry for the real Australians who are watching. So we're supposed to follow our compass up here. We just one-shot that guy?
Whoa, police choppers.
He just tried to punch me with a gun. Cutscene time. Caitlin, thanks for talk, Aussie. That was a stealth takedown, baby. I wasn't going to highlight that gaming embassy because I'm too humble, but I will say it now, yes. I am the best. Eagle 1 to tower, 1033 in progress. En route to the bank. Roger, Eagle 1. Keep your eye out for Spider-Man. If Halloween Boy shows up, he's one dead bug. New York City Police Department, cease and desist at once. Lay down your arms and prepare to... Ah! Oh no. Plummeting to their demise. These guys are serious. It's interesting how I like the creativity of
I
like
can't believe they shot down those police choppers.
Yeah, just my luck.
lowering the
Probably get
production
blamed for that,
budget of
too.
not having as many voice cutscenes by doing
that the bank
comic
ahead?
book stuff, which makes sense for
Yes,
Spider-Man.
but be careful, Spider. I saw the chopper dropping off armed robbers on top of the bank.
Thanks for the heads up, Cat.
Sunset, see you in a bit.
When I'm hurt, these will help restore my health.
These will help restore my health.
I bet I can get into the bank through the top of this building.
This game is so
Cat was
interesting.
right. It's the Jade Syndicate.
Okay, we're gonna pause real quick. We're gonna pause the timer. Let's learn some trivia about this game. Let me pause the timer here. Okay, Spider-Man for the N64. Did you know that all of the cutscenes comic book style with captions, unlike full other versions? Other versions have full cutscenes, I think. Okay. The Lizard was originally planned as a boss, but his fight was removed for the final N64 version. The N64 port has a sound test mode accessible via cheat codes to listen to the game's music samples. That's kind of cool. Not that I would ever, I mean, I'd rather just play the game, but interesting. Do you know the game features comics that you collect in levels that unlock actual comic book cover art in the menu? That's pretty cool. Do you know the villain includes an exclusive version of the symbiote Dr. Octopus, not seen elsewhere? Wow. A fake Spider-Man frames the hero, which we saw, which is kind of like the main story of the game. Stan Lee's narration, it was him, okay, appears in both this game and its sequel, a rare cameo. Wow. That is super cool that they got Stan Lee to, like, voice this. And then he starts out and he's like, get ready for an incredible Spider-Man adventure. Like, pretty cool. Raspy, I see you redeemed Hot Seat, but we're going to have to hold off on that until we are done with this game. Okay. Resume. Yeah, double punch. I hit. Hit two of them. Oh, hey. Take that. How do I go down? How do I go down? Is there like a hole somewhere? I don't think it was telling me to go down right there. Take that, punk. Who's shooting at me? You.
That's the last
So
one.
right now, the combat
all right.
is honestly incredibly lacking. I'm very disappointed so far with the combat. Because the combat in future Activision Spider-Man games... What is on with this? Get to the What is going on with these? The combat in future ones is great. But this one is just like punch and kick. And there's a button to shoot webs.
Well, I hope
We'll
they
see
don't
if that
mind
gets
I
better
make
as we
a quick
play, though.
deposit.
Also, I'm not
boy.
trying to climb right now. Hey! Why is Spider-Man just climbing that random wall in that room? Music is also kind of generic. No, I'm having a good time. Spider-Man is really cool. I'm not trying to be all negative about this game, but wait. Go up here? No.
They do have hostages. I have to make sure they don't get hurt. Yeah.
Wait! Alright, so there's hostages. And I
Well,
have to
hope
make
they
sure
don't
they don't
mind
get
if I
hurt.
make a
Wish
quick
he had told me
deposit.
that, like in a voiced message or something. What was in here? A web canister, whatever they're gonna call them. Cartridge.
They do have hostages. I have to make sure they don't get hurt.
Okay, hold the Z or the L button to go into target swinging mode. What's the point of that? What am I supposed to do? Can I stealth takedown? Oh, see, so I got detected. Okay.
Well, I hope they don't mind if I make a quick deposit. Oh boy.
Huh. Okay.
They do have hostages. I have to
Let
make
me
sure
watch
they
this
don't get hurt.
cutscene again and see if I'd missed something. He already saw me. Okay, so it looks like they have a field of vision.
Well, I hope they don't mind if I make a
And
quick
I've just got to
oh,
take
boy.
them out. Without getting noticed. Which makes sense.
Do have hostages. To make sure they don't get hurt.
No. What? Okay, maybe I'm supposed to... Maybe if I just web right
Well, I
from the
hope they don't
start
mind
there.
if I make a quick deposit. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, wait a second. Double click B. What? I wanted to go back up, but okay. So I just double clicked B and I like webbed up onto the ceiling. That's a pretty cool move. Like, watch. And then I think that I can
Do
drop
have hostages.
straight down onto guys.
To make sure they don't get hurt.
So like when this guy comes over here, I'm gonna drop down on him. Dang it! So how did he see me? By Jove, he's a spider.
Well, I hope they don't mind if I make a quick deposit. Oh boy.
How do I do this? Am I just supposed to like sneak through? I thought I was supposed to save the hostages right now. Maybe I'm not.
They do have hostages. I have to make sure they don't get hurt.
Maybe like when that guy goes back over, I'll sneak down on this guy right now. We're making progress. We're doing it. What's up, Mr. Scally? Good to see you.
Looks like that room there controls the security doors. The door
Okay.
is locked from the inside. There's gotta be another way in.
Health. Office. Oh, you just press B one time to zip up. Mr. Scally, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, hello. We're gaming.
Looks like these switches can open the security doors.
Looks like these switches can open the security doors. Is that what you said? Right, what do I do? Punch him? Wait. Hey! Camera! Okay. Opened up some doors. Hey, you. Where'd you come from? Oh, there's another door over here. So you played this Gaming Embassy? Take that, son. For the alert, Kaylin. Hope to see you later. No! I was right there! I didn't even know that. No way. We're way back here?
Well, I hope they don't mind if I make a quick dip. Oh boy.
I didn't even know that there was a hostage in danger. Does that make me a bad Spider-Man? Don't answer that, chat. Don't answer that.
They do have hostages. I have to make sure they don't get hurt.
Action music that plays every time that we go into combat.
Looks like that room there controls the security doors. The door is locked from the inside. There's got to be another way in.
Gosh, these controls. The like angles of all this. Come on. Go that way, Spider-Man. Maybe I just need to wait and let the camera like reset. That's helping.
Looks like these switches can open the...
All right.
Hey!
Let's open up both of these. It looked like the first one. Will this work? Can I just come out here and kill these guys and then let the hostage out? Because the hostage came out with door number 1.
Hey!
Nope. The hostage is already out there, guys. Wow, this is kind of tough. I feel like there's not... I'm thinking about the review
I hope
of
they don't
this,
mind
right?
if I
Like,
make a quick dip. Oh boy.
there hasn't been a whole lot of direction about, like, exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, it's clear that I'm supposed to be killing these guys and not letting the hostages die. But it's not super obvious, like, how am I intended to do that? Is it just, like, I sneak by everybody? It's kill them a certain fashion?
They do have hostages.
And then the second
sure they
hostage,
don't
it
get
doesn't
hurt.
even tell you that he's, like... that he exists.
Looks like that room there controls the security doors. The door is locked from the inside. There's got to be another way in. Looks like these switches can open the...
Okay, but now we're back in here. That lets these guys in. Somebody just saw me. Come on. Oh, okay, cool. Cool move, cool move, cool move. Now, let's go up on the ceiling. Trying to figure out where these hostages. I get it. So this is the first room that we were in. And then this is another room through here with new hostages. Got it. What are we supposed to do, though? There's two of them. No! What the heck?
Well, I hope they don't mind if I make a quick dip. Oh boy.
So we learned a power move here. Watch this. Ready? Let's get some more web. It's cool that it like measures. Like just when we zipped ourselves up here, it used a little bit of our web.
Don't get hurt.
Can I use this move here?
Hey!
Watch this.
Hey!
Didn't work. How did I do that before? I like picked him up and threw him with my web.
Looks like that.
Yeah. How are we already running out of time with this game? This is going by fast.
Looks like these switches can open the security door.
I can web them? That's cool. No, I didn't mean to close it. Dude's just beating up on me while I'm webbing stuff. Psychic, welcome in. Psychic and Raiders. One of the mods is around. If you guys wouldn't mind giving Psychic a shout out, I'd appreciate that. Psychic, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas. Thanks for the Raideroni. What are we supposed to do here? Ooh, randomized crystal. Interesting. You doing just randomized, or are you doing like a Nuzlocke challenge or anything? But what do we do here? Wonder if this is the move. We saved them! We had to web them! Welcome in, Snapple, Caps, everybody else who came in with the raid. Glad to have you guys here. My name is Average Deku. I'm doing a challenge where I'm trying to demo and review every single game on the N64. And we are playing Spider-Man 64. My first time ever playing this. We've only got a minute and a half left because we're only playing the first 30 minutes of every game. This game has been really fun so far. I feel like I'm finally starting to slowly get it. I think the more that I played it, the more fluid this game would feel, you know? So wait, are we leaving? Exit?
Well, going down?
Is that the end of the level? No. I like just like crawling around on the floor everywhere and just being like, they can barely even see me. They'll never find me. Oh, there's a hostage. Why are there hostages everywhere? No! Hostage! Okay, they have to have given me a checkpoint, right? Good. So we did get a checkpoint.
Hey!
did get a checkpoint, and they killed the hostage. All right. Well, we're out of time on this. So, guys, I'm going to have to think this through. This game was really interesting to try out, especially having played some of the more recent Spider-Man games, even Spider-Man 2, the one that came after this, made by Activision. It's a very different game. Not exactly what I expected, but I'll have to gather my thoughts and put the review together on YouTube. It's time for that. Welcome back. What did you think? Spider-Man is such an iconic hero, and this title was fun, but it also failed to impress in a few ways. Here are my first impressions after 30 minutes with Spider-Man. First, I liked how closely the game stuck to its comic book motif. Even if it was just kind of a creative way to keep down production costs, maybe, by just like showing still images, I still think it was well done and it added to the overall experience. The game was a cool reminder of what Spider-Man was like before the movies. Nowadays, these games have a distinct feel, and it was fun to remember what it was like before anyone even knew who Tobey Maguire is. I also enjoyed just the requirement of strategy and almost like puzzliness of the game. The combat, though, was very one-dimensional. Mash the punch or the kick buttons. I learned a few other things that towards the end that I could do. Maybe there's more, but it's nothing like the combat of the later games. It's pretty straightforward. I also felt like I had to work hard to learn the rules of the game with line of sight, that I'm supposed to save hostages, how that works. Maybe there was more about that in the manual back in the day, but I felt like I was a little bit in the dark. Before we move on, it's time for the segment of today's video where we say thank you to our totally legitimate, definitely real sponsor. Today's time trial is sponsored by this can of Cherry Coke Zero that I am currently drinking. Let's do a quick review. Flavor, 10 out of 10. Mouthfeel is refreshingly crisp, 10 out of 10. Carbonation, 10 out of 10. They got it just right. My emotional well-being, it was in the dumps, but now it's a 10 out of 10. Like, I could be Oprah Winfrey's therapist right now. Really, just top notch. After some quick math, it looks like a perfect score for Cherry Coke Zero today. Thanks again to Coke for definitely being a real sponsor of this video. Please sponsor me, Coke Zero. Okay, so I played the first 30 minutes. Let's get down to business. As a reminder, there are 5 categories I'm using to evaluate every game. Let's start with the first one, gameplay. Certain aspects of Spider-Man's gameplay are timeless. Swinging on webs, beating up the bad guys, and all that. And I know that later on in this game, you get to see many of the major Spider-Man villains, which I'm sure adds a lot to the gameplay. The combat, though, is just a big drawback for me. There's a ton of strategy in crawling around on the ceiling, sneaking up on bad guys, and all of that, but the actual combat is boring, which is a big miss for an action superhero game. It's a mixed bag here, 5.5 out of 10 for gameplay. Next up is sights and sounds. Again, I like some of the comic book art direction here, but the graphics did feel very limited. I got a little bit scared in that first level seeing the white fog down below instead of the ground, just like they did on Superman 64. It was a bit of a trauma response, but it ended up not being too awful. The music is there, but it's nothing iconic or particularly memorable. 6.5 out of 10 for this category. The third category is story and concept. I'd say that this is the best category for this game, as makes sense for any comic-based video game. You gotta love Spider-Man. He's one of the coolest superheroes of all time. And while I didn't feel like they captured that very well in the first 30 minutes, it still feels like a classic comic book story with everything that you'd expect. 7 out of 10 for story and concept. The last category that I'll personally be evaluating is hook. As much as I love Spider-Man, I can't say that I'm chomping at the bit to get back into this game. I'm sure that there are some good payoff moments later on in the story, but after 30 minutes, I can foresee a lot more frustration and confusion as I try to inch my way through these levels. 4 out of 10 for hook. Finally, we have the community category. For each time trial, my Twitch chat is voting on the game we played to help build the overall score. And for Spider-Man, the Deku Treehouse gave a rating of 5 out of 10. And that completes our scorecard. Now, if you take out your TI-83 and you do a little bit of boopity-boop, that gives this game a final review score of 56 out of 100. The final verdict here is that Spider-Man on the N64 is a diamond in the rough. Obviously, Activision has cooked up some amazing Spider-Man games over the years, but for this first one, they just hadn't quite cracked the code. There's potential, but it's not realized until later titles. So that's my review. Real quick, before we end, I wanted to invite you to join me over on Twitch if you haven't already, where you can watch these time trials live, cast your vote for the community score, and even suggest the next game. I typically stream a couple of times a week, and we have an awesome, welcoming, family-friendly community over there that would love to get to know you. And hey, if you prefer to keep things over here on YouTube, that is totally fine. Just make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to catch the next upload. Don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts, and I'll look forward to seeing you on our next N64 time trial.